If you're anywhere around my age and watch gaming content, then I'm sure you know who all of these guys are. Well, today let's talk about this guy. Remember him?
No, Josh! Do it with the wheelie. Let's do it with the wheelie.
That makes 5 seconds! No! Tap floor playground number 3!
Well, this is him now. I mean, this is not what we subscribed for. Anyhow, let's go back to how it all started. So surprisingly enough, Jelly wasn't Jelly's first ever channel. Before his main channel, he had already been running, or at least been a part of, a few other channels.
Some of you may actually know me from my other channel called GTA 5 videos, or from my vlogging channel called Jelly Vlogs.
He started off by making videos with two of his friends, Jody, or you might know him as Kwebbelkop, and Cody. They started off by making GTA 5 videos, and at that time, Jody or Kwebbelkop was already an established YouTuber. And because Jelly has always been such an entertainer, Kwebbelkop's audience started liking him and went over and subscribed to Jelly's channel. Almost in a year, Jelly had hit 1 million subscribers, which is honestly insane. During that 1 year, they had stopped filming videos with Cody and started filming with Josh, or Slogoman as you might know him. Next thing you know, this trio just started making absolutely golden videos. I mean, their chemistry together was just so good. I remember 15-year-old me running home from school just to watch the videos that they would have uploaded. I would literally watch the same video multiple times from different point of views. Fast forward a few years in 2017, these guys were still making top quality content, but that is when the YouTube demonetization came into play. YouTube was demonetizing videos left and right in order to make their platform more family friendly, and to cope up with the YouTube algorithm, Jelly, Jody and Josh decided to make their videos a little more PG, which sort of felt unnatural with their type of content and ended up becoming a big reason as to why they fell apart or became distant from their own audience, and instead started attracting a little more younger audience. In other words, that is when things started going downhill for this trio, because even though for the longest time their videos still felt amazing, things just didn't feel the same anymore. Fast forward a few more years, now Kwebbelkop decided to part ways with Jelly and Slogo. Jelly and Slogo still kept on making videos together, and after a while they finally found the replacement for Jody or Kwebbelkop. You might know him as Crainer. Now coming on to the time during the lockdown or the time of COVID-19, when everyone was home and these guys literally changed their target audience like entirely. Their videos just felt entirely different with all the over-the-top editing and all of those flashy effects. Their videos just didn't feel the same anymore. It just didn't feel like the videos were meant for me or people around my age, but rather a much more younger audience. So because of the lockdown, everyone was home, and these kids, you know, they had all the time in the world to watch their favorite YouTubers all day long. And that is when Jelly's channel started blowing up. He started averaging about 500 million views in a month, and that's just insane. And to be completely honest, it would be dumb as hell for Jelly to do anything besides what he was doing at the time. But you know, time doesn't really stop for anyone, and the thing about these young kids is, well, they are kids. One day they're gonna like something and the next day they're gonna be like, ew, no. So basically this is what happened with Jelly. One day he was averaging 500 million views a month, and the next day his views just started dying off, and the next thing you know, his channel started getting about 60 million views a month, which is still a lot. But if you look at some other channels from his era, they are doing way better. In fact, they're doing better than they have ever been. So what exactly happened to Jelly? Well, let me tell you. You know, people change over time. People age and they get older and they grow up. In a similar fashion, Jelly also grew up. He is now 25. When we all started watching him, he was about 19. And in these few years, Jelly, Jody, Josh, the YouTube algorithm, and I mean, hell, the entire world has changed. So it would be very rude for me to say Jelly fell off, but much rather he just grew up like everyone else. But honestly, when Jelly had just started out, he was so very well connected with his audience through Instagram, through Twitter, making vlogs, but now we barely know anything about his personal life. As a matter of fact, even as of today, neither Jelly nor Josh have even addressed why they stopped making videos with Jody. We would have never even known what had happened between them if it weren't for Jody making a video explaining everything. I wanted to make this video just to get that word out there, because I really do miss the old Jelly, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well.